To the Middle East now, where the ceasefire in Gaza is holding just. The Israeli army said it had shot dead a man there who it claimed was a militant threatening its forces. Israel is, though, continuing with a major military operation in the West Bank city of Jenin. Palestinian health officials say 10 people have been killed.
The ceasefire in Gaza does not apply here. At least 10 Palestinians have been killed so far during this operation in the West Bank. The view from the cameras of the IDF. It's been here to Jenin many times for what it often calls counter-terrorism operations. But this time, to that description, it's added the words extensive and significant. The sound of the overture. Roads being bulldozed. Everyone here knows what that means. It's preparation for the full force of a military machine. Exits and entrances to some cities closed off. A hospital and a refugee camp besieged. It's now 7 nights since the breakthrough in a meeting room in Doha. As the light faded and the coffee flowed, foes and allies pacing close to each other. Representatives for 2 US presidents in the same room, and then a deal.
It is that moment when a huge sigh of relief.
The voice of one of the men in the room.
At that time, you'd find, the Israeli officials in the room with the prime minister, the envoys, both envoys in the room with the prime minister. So basically, everybody who's of consequence was rushed into the room. The final decision was taken.
But does Israel's operation in the West Bank pose a threat to the ceasefire in Gaza?
This operation right now in Jenin makes it very clear that the West Bank is not going to maintain its independence unless there is a support from the international community.
I'm not confident. That's not our war, it's their war, but I'm not confident.
There is some skepticism about whether the Gaza deal will hold, but not here.
Romy, Emily, and Duran are now with their families. The pictures and the videos and the change that this is and the impact that this is having on the Israeli public is going to be the main driver behind continuing with this deal and reaching an end to this war.
Do you think the Israeli Prime Minister shares your determination?
Now, I won't comment on any foreign official on their positions toward this, but I can tell you the following. There are a lot of those who wanted to politically posture for this war to continue. There are those who think that they can keep their political positions, they can keep their fragile political coalitions if they continue massacring civilians in the street.
Within the Gaza Strip, threats to the ceasefire come from elsewhere too. Rohit Khatru, News at 10, Doha.